Hey everybody, my name is Marcos.
I'm Kaylee.
And welcome to the summer episode of Reynolds Review, where we tie up the school year.
Today we will be talking to some of the musical theater grads, Elena and Gavin, who have been in shows all 4 years of high school.
And then we will be talking to the Silver Scarf recipients who are now on the Reynolds Hall of Fame.
Enjoy!
Happy 50th anniversary, Reynolds, from Sydney, Australia.
Hello from Sweden, Reynolds, and står gratis on your 50th anniversary.
As you may know, this year we celebrated our 50th anniversary here at Reynolds.
Oh my god, so like when Canada turned 100, we started.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be taking a look into all the events that we had to celebrate, and also, there's one more thing, a confession booth.
Sam graduated 2013.
And I'm Alistair. I graduated in 2013 as well.
What is your best memory of Reynolds? One of my best ones is we had planning together. It was online. We finished it really early in the semester, so we spent the rest of the semester just running around. And there was one day where everyone who was in a psych class had to set up their experiments in the hallways to try and like do their projects, and we just ran around messing with every single experiment, and like that was fun.
I remember as one of the, it wasn't our grad prank, but one of the grad pranks, they put hay bales in like the intersection between where the flex doors are and kind of the soccer hallway, which you wouldn't think is a main intersection of the school until you actually can't go through there. So people had to like go outside and around the entire school to get to class, and people were like punching through the hay, and it was a really good grad prank.
They built it like 3 thick.
Yeah,
like,
it was a really good prank until people with hay fever started to have to be sent home because they had allergies.
My name's Marilyn Thornton. I was Mo Seabrook back in my Reynolds days.
And I am Bonna Taptuna. I used to be Bonna Wells in Reynolds days.
And we went to Reynolds for grade 9 to grade 11, and then we switched to another school for our graduating year, which was 1971. The year before the school opened, while it was still being built, Bonna and I came to the construction site. I think we'd gone to a ball game up at the park, and then decided to come to the school, and there was a ladder, so of course we had to climb up on the roof, and there was some bottles, so of course we had to throw them down and break them on the rocks.
And the boys did that.
The boys did that, and we were just there, yeah, because we were pretty good kids. But someone phoned the police because I think they thought we were breaking the windows of the school or something, and before we knew it, the police car arrived with the lights on and the sirens, and of course, being typical kids, we thought we should run away, and we tried to run across the field. It was so thick in mud, we were sinking to our ankles in the mud, and we suddenly thought, we didn't do anything wrong, so let's go back. So we went back to the police, and we got hauled to the police station, to the Saanich police station. They called our parents, and I think we were grounded for the rest of the summer.
Our moms had to come and get us.
It was fun. That's my strongest memory of Reynolds.
I'm Corinne. I graduated in 1999.
Dana, 99. School was great, but the memories after school with the people we met in school were probably the most memorable.
Sarah Era graduated in 2012. So my favorite memory would be just like hanging out in the swamp and then going over to drama class and making videos. That was probably the best memories I had.
My name is Allison Ranger. I was Allison Aitchison when I attended here. I attended from 77 to 82, gradding in 82. Oh, my best memory was probably grad. I attended here 5 years. It was a great school, and the theater was not here, and the weight room was not here, and yeah, the school, parts of the school still look the same from when I attended 35 to 40 years ago. Some parts have been added on as the school has grown.
Honestly, we founded Shaw TV.
So. We really did. We did.
We were the first group.
Oh, yeah. Before it was an actual class.
We did Hipster in a Dungeon.
Oh, remember
We did
that.
Burnt Toast and Broken Parts.
And the jacket. Do you guys still use the jacket?
Have you ever seen? There's like videos of. So in the first year we did Shaw TV, we had like a running theme, which was like me and Nick like competing to be the host of the show, and we all like were fighting over this jacket. Anyway.
A lot of stuff lined up. First of all, we've got our exclusive election coverage for the coveted Reynolds jacket.
Many have tried. The challenge has been fierce, but now only 2 remain. 2 candidates in fierce competition for the role of exclusive host for the Reynolds Review. Zoe, the rookie, a fierce contestant who wishes to change the way things are run around here. Here to shake up the show and bring her fierce, enthusiastic ideas to the table. Nick, the old pro. He's been doing this since he was born. Literally. No, I mean like, actually literally, I'm not kidding. He fiercely values fierce values and is willing to stand up for what you should believe in.
If Mr. ever pulls out old videos, it's probably us in there.
Okay. My name's Olivia Wheeler, and I graduated in 2015. I remember, this is like an exam story. I remember it started in grade 11. All of my friends would sit in this one corner of the school that's right by room 212, and we just called it the corner. And we went out and we got Oreo cookies and peanut butter, and that was our exam break snack. And then it kind of continued as a tradition all throughout the years, and it was really cute. That was fun.
Hey everybody, my name is Marcos.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we are here with 2 very special people, Gavin Kirov and Elena Pantazopoulos, who have been in musical all 4 years here at Reynolds, and we're just going to ask them a couple of questions. Let's start with Gavin here. What made you join musical when you first came to Reynolds?
Well, my older brother, who was 4 years older, so he had left Reynolds when I joined Reynolds. He was in musical all 4 years, and so I went to all of his shows. I helped out at doing the concession at the shows. I was kind of part of musical before I went to Reynolds, and everyone was having so much fun. It looked like so much fun. My brother said it was fun, so I thought, hey, why not audition and see what it's like.
Well, I have been involved in musical theater since I've been like 8 or 9 years old, so when I came to Reynolds, it was a good opportunity to continue that. And I also had a sibling who was 4 years older and did musical theater at Reynolds as well, so I was kind of following in her footsteps also.
Okay, so why don't you guys tell us about your very first auditions here at Reynolds?
Well, my first audition at Reynolds, I went in with a stranger, didn't really know her. I didn't really know Mr. Gray. I had met him a few times, and he was still kind of intimidating. So I was really scared. I'm pretty sure I was like probably physically shaking, didn't quite know what to expect. But every year you go in, you get more and more comfortable, and I think that probably shows.
I'd never done any kind of audition before in my entire life, and let alone singing, so that was new. I had just gotten my head shaved in grade 9. I was bald. I sang Bring Him Home from Les Mis, and I completely zoned out, sang, stared at the back wall, wanted it to be over the entire time it was going on, but it worked.
This year's musical was Guys and Dolls, and both of you guys played very important roles, kind of a dream role for both of you guys, so why don't you guys talk about that a little bit? Okay, this is awkward. Right in between that.
I played Nathan Detroit, the marriage-avoiding, gambling arranger in New York City.
Well, my character pretty much was a showgirl or a dancer, and she was engaged to Nathan and just really, really wanted to get married, and he kept putting it off.
I was married to the game.
And she had all sorts of psychological issues.
What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Adelaide. Marriage isn't something you just jump into like a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
But I'm ready, Nathan.
Okay, so now it's time for our rapid fire round, talking about all 4 years of musical. So first, we're gonna ask Gavin, and Gavin's gonna be competing while Elena observes.
Ooh.
So let's go. Just shield her off a little bit. What was the first dance move in the first number of Curtains? You have to remember it.
First dance number?
Yeah, or at least, yeah, a part of it, the first dance number.
Well, I remember the first scene was when Jessica Cranshaw, I think that was her name, got shot or died. Poison? I don't remember the plot.
Half a point. Oh. What's your first line in Guys of Dolls? Guys and Dolls.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble.
Switch to Elena. What was the color of the purse that you had in Guys and Dolls?
I had a black one and a red one.
Ooh, what was your first dance move in Guys and Dolls? Yeah, okay. What was the hardest dance move in all 4 years?
Oh, probably in Greece when we had to fall, all the boys had to fall.
Oh, yeah.
And then get
For,
picked back up.
I saved her life. She nearly drowned.
Yeah.
For curtains had the hardest choreography by far though.
Oh yeah. Oh, show people. Although we learned everything really quickly. Like, show people, really hard choreography, a lot of it, and we did a pretty good job, at least in my memory.
What was your most memorable moment in the 4 years that you did musical?
Our kiss.
I was gonna say our final bow.
Oh, ew.
What the hell?
Now that you guys are graduating, do you guys think you're gonna pursue anything else in acting or do anything else after you graduate?
Yes. Luckily, where I'm going for university, the theater department and all that kind of stuff is at the college that I'm going to. So I hope that I'll be able to get access to all the different shows and maybe take part in the community theater around there. And I'm going to Toronto, so I think it'll be easy to join acting
some community theater, yeah.
Well, I'll be in Vancouver, and I'm hoping to do some sort of musical theater, maybe in the community, something like recreational, not too serious, but still just a lot of fun.
Thank you both for showing up and having this interview. I know it's exam week, so we're all...
Clifton, and I graduated from Reynolds in 2002. I'm currently working here in Muscat, Oman at the Military Technological College, and I'm working as an e-learning coordinator for the English department. I'd just like to wish Reynolds a very happy 50th birthday.
Happy 50th anniversary, Reynolds, from Peggy's Cove in Nova Scotia.
Now we'll be having some interviews with the Silver Scarf winners, starting with Janice Mason, who was a former world champion rower who competed in 2 Olympic Games.
And then we will talk to Chad Willett, who's an actor. He's been in shows like Supernatural and House, and most recently he started a movie with Vanessa Redgrave called The Locket.
Then we will be talking to John Horgan, the leader of the BC NDP party, who was student council president back in his Reynolds days and is now possibly the new premier of BC. We're still waiting on results for that, though.
After that, we will talk to Chad Willett, who is an actor who has been in shows like Supernatural and House. He most recently started a movie with Vanessa Redgrave called The Locket, and he performed in the Tony Award-winning show Proof.
And then we'll be talking to John Horgan, who is the leader of the BC NDP party and who was student council president back in his Reynolds days. And we are now waiting to see if he is the possible premier of BC.
And then we will talk to John Harrison, who was a former principal here at Reynolds. He founded the Center for Soccer Excellence and is now working in the Seattle School District.
It was 1984 to 1989, and I graduated in 1989, of course, and I was in the drama department, and I was supported by the community and the teachers to just follow my dream, to be an actor, and I just chased it, and thankfully I had people supporting me, so listen to your teachers. They can spot where the truth is.
But me, I went to school and I really enjoyed the school part, and it's nice to be back, and I've been back a few times. And I have been back at the school in my rowing capacity because I was helping with the high school rowing program. One of the things I think I remember the best about Reynolds was the outdoor education program. And I don't know if that's still going, but the teacher we had, DJ, we were in some pretty crazy, hairy situations, and everyone survived and came through just fine. Though I look back on it and go, wow, we were really lucky. And I don't think we would have been able to do some of the things that we did then if it was now, just because of all the liability issues. Yeah, we did the West Coast Trail, and I was standing on the rocks sort of in the intertidal zone and got knocked over by a huge wave. You know, and someone else fell and sprained their ankle and had to be carried out. And I don't know, it was just pretty cool. Oh, and the other time we went canoeing in February, we were going to do the Net Triangle. So canoe in that lake and then do a couple of portages and end up at Susiat Falls. And the weather was so bad and the trail was so overgrown that we couldn't find the portage trail. So we ended up canoeing all the way to the Net Narrows. And we beached the canoes and then hiked into Susiat Falls. And we camped on the beach and our tents got flooded because the tide came in. And we were all soaking wet. It was pouring rain in the morning in this February. And then we had to canoe back through the night because it was too windy during the day. And our group got separated and one group landed a bit earlier than the other and there's snow on the beach and we were practically hypothermic. And then one van had run out of gas and the other one had a dead battery. And we got back early from that trip.
Everyone survived.
Everyone was fine.
A number of people said tonight that this is more than the place, it's about the people, and it really is the people that made it all the worthwhile. I came at an interesting time following Dave Petrie, and the school was just beginning to ascend and make some improvements, and I had the opportunity to work with a great staff and great families and great kids, and my 4 years here were the best. I've always explained it that when Dave Petrie left, he opened a door to a house. And in this house, I found a family. So good to be here. Always a road runner. Proud to be a road runner. Reynolds life.
Well, it was an extraordinary experience. I had some up years and some down years, but overall, I had great colleagues and peers in my great graduating class of '77. The teachers were helpful all the while. I was failing out. They brought me back in, and Reynolds made me who I am today. You're a composite of all the people you meet along the way. I met some extraordinary people here at Reynolds. They saw more in me than I saw in myself, and that's the power of public education. That was the power of Reynolds. Go Roadrunners.
Happy 50th anniversary, Reynolds, from Auckland, New Zealand.
So I'm here at the Beatles statue in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, and I'd just like to wish everybody connected with the Reynolds 50th anniversary a happy 50th anniversary. Congratulations and enjoy.
Reynolds, Dean Norse-Jones here with my friend David at the Palazzo Vecchio in the heart of Florence. Congratulations on a great 50 years. Here's to another 50.
Hi, I'm Kat Kameneva, and I'm wishing Reynolds a happy 50th anniversary from Tomsk, Russia. С юбилеем, Reynolds!
One of the amazing traditions that we have here at Reynolds is our Mother's Day concert. But this year it was just a little even more special because it featured one of the largest alumni bands that Reynolds has ever seen. Take a look.
There are a few teachers who are leaving us this year, so we would like to say a special thank you and goodbye to Mrs. Atkinson, Mr. Flello, and Mr. D. Norris Jones. We wish you luck with your retirement and have fun.
Well, that was our show. Thank you all so much for watching.
I'm Marcos.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we'll see you in September.
Have a great summer. Bye-bye.